Good afternoon, everybody. This is Nelka Rocco again, and I received a message from one of my students in Basic Photoshop for Lighting Designer course in Udemy. Oh, I think it's from two students, Jova and Divyans. Okay, so Jova said, in opting polygonal lasso tool, my Photoshop produces not a rectangular shape with right angles, but rectangular shape with curve or bent angles. Please guide how to get back in a right angular shape. And unfortunately, as a result of this, the foreground to transparent gradient tool distributes a color not from the left to the right, but from to down and down to up. Okay, so Jova, Divya said, I'm also having the same issue. Please help us. Okay, sure. I gave them the screenshot, but I will teach you how to do it fast so you can do it easily. Okay, so I open now a Photoshop. This is Photoshop CS3. And Jova and Divya's asking is all about the lasso tool. So if you're going to use the lasso tool to create a gradient, just click this one. And if you are in a polygonal, just press that little little arrow on the left side of that little thumbnail and just click this lasso or the rectangle polygonal lasso tool. Okay, so this is what they want. So that's very easy. Jova and yes, that's how you're going to do it. Okay, just click that little thing and then select it. Okay, so let's go and try this one. So I'm going to copy this and make it a little darker so we'll appreciate um, the night view. So I'm going to Control L and then I'll make this one as dark. Yeah, okay, that's fine. And then we will make a wall washer here. So I'm going to use the lasso tool or L, and then we will create an up and down gradient. So let's imagine we're going to provide a linear light from the bottom going up. So I'm going to use a yellowish linear floodlight. So I'm going to select it here, and then I will select the yellowish one. And then I'll just go press G for gradient. And to make sure that it's capturing the texture of the wall, let's go and change this gradient from foreground to transparent. And then now let's try it. Click somewhere and then click from here to there. There you go. And if you want to make the transparency much better, you can edit it here from this transparency or opacity. Oh, okay. There are ways to make this thing much better because I edited the picture itself. But to make it safe, make a separate layer. So let's do that. Control Z to undo or Control D select first, Control D. And then let's undo it. Let's press step backward and then another step backward. And then while you are selected, press this new layer. There you go. So it will be a separate one. And then press G again for the gradient. There you go. And then Control D to deselect. So when I turn it on, turn off the layer, it will be much better. And if I want to make this one as overlay, I cannot appreciate the overlay. So let's just make it normal. And if you want to change the transparency of that, you can also do like this. Okay, so you either create a separate layer or the picture itself. Okay, let's do it again from here going down. Let's say there's a spillage from the glass. So I will select this one, press L again for lasso, and then trace it here from there. You can either copy this picture, right click, and then copy. Now you have a separate layer here. You can turn it off this one. See, that is the copy one. And then click that one and then press Control and also on the thumb here. Now it's selected. And then G for gradient. And then let's do it like this. Oops, so ugly. Let's make it like this. Okay, let's do a trial and error on this one. Okay, this one is, oops. Yeah, okay, let's just imagine it's like that. And then deselect. So now you have your um, up from down to up wall washer, and then the other one is from the spill light from the glass. Okay, so that's how you will do it. All you need to do is click on the lasso small icon or small arrow at the bottom and then select which one you like. If you want the polygonal, just go and select that one. Now you can select it, and then you can now trace whichever area you want to put a gradient. Okay, so I will select this one and right click and then copy and then double click while pressing this one, control and then pressing the thumb and then gradient G and then there you go. And then control D to deselect. There you go. So now you have your wall washer. And yeah, you can change the opacity of that one to make the texture reflecting on that wall. And let's try this one. Say, for example, I want to copy this wall on the side because I want to make sure that the texture is included in the wall washing. So what I'm going to do is right click and then copy. Now I selected the daytime view and then I will turn this one on and then I will press control and select on the thumb and then control G and then gradient. Now you can and then you can play with the control L, the levels of light effect on the wall. Okay. So you either select the picture itself and then put a gradient or create a separate layer to create a gradient. But I'm going to select this one and then V to move and see it's a separate layer. Okay. So that's how you will do it. I hope you learned something today. And of course, don't forget to check my Photoshop for lighting designers and some of my books in Amazon.com. And of course, don't forget to subscribe and press this notification bell so you will be always updated. Okay, so see you again on the next video.